Welcome back to another edition of Rust Runes. Okay, let's see what the elders want to tell us tonight. Getting synced. I do the reading in layers. So 1 through 8 is the physical. Then we go into the emotional and mental. And then the spiritual realm is on the white strip. So 1 through 8 on each level. Okay, I'll do some cards. Ancestor, what would you like to tell us? What is the message for this evening, please? Here we go. Okay, when you cast the runes, I'm picking up anything that is not directly face up. So all of these are going to go away, back into the rune bag. And then I will put them in order. So this P is the 8th rune. We have Thor's hammer, that's 3. Okay, this is down here. And then we have the horse, and we have power right there. So power and the B are together. So then that lines up with that. And then, of course, we have this one and the ice. That's also with Thor's hammer-ish. Okay, and this is 6. So he's 3, so 4, 5, 6 for Kinas. 6, 7, 8, that's right. Okay, so then we are going here for Alges, that's 15. Here's movement, that's radio. So that is here. By the one that looks like a boomerang. And of course this is the 24th rune, or level 8 there. So let me, now that I have them in order, let me prop them up a little bit so that you can see them a little better. Okay, we have some slidage. So let's put those back up. That looks about right so you can see. Okay, so let's talk about these. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 runes on the physical plane. We have 2 in the emotional and mental plane. And we have 4 on the spiritual plane. So it looks like our focus, our big focus tonight is on the physical. Okay? And that is just fine. We need to keep these from sliding. So let's talk through this. And we have 3 on each level here. So we have 3, 3, 3 on both levels. So that could be of significance as well. So let's talk through this. Okay, you have Urus, and Urus is about power, freedom, passion, making sure that you are having courage, and it's sort of the power conquest rune, if you will. Okay, that's number 2. And then 3, of course, is Thor's hammer. That's Thoris. That's just breaking through some difficult things. You might need to break through in order to come up with a better strategy and to work things out. Okay, so we skip 4 and then we go to 5, which is radial. And this is the rune about movement. Sorry, you probably can't see that. My fingers are holding them inappropriately. So radial is about travel, help, removal of things, if you get into a situation where you blame others, you may be separated from the group. Okay, and this one is Kinas. This is rune 6. So here we're talking about overcoming misunderstanding. It's all about learning, some education. It's looking for solutions and forgiveness. We skip 7 and then we go to 8. 8 is all about joy, happiness, success, because you've achieved all of these things on the physical plane that you're able to celebrate. It could be related to career opportunities, wishes granted, but basically it's joy, happiness, and success in the physical plane. Let's talk about these 3 in a row this way. So we have Thor's hammer. We're breaking away from things and we're breaking the rules. It's all about strategy and breaking through stagnation. We have Isa. Think of this as the icicle. You're chilling out. You're getting clarity. It's victory of overcoming obstacles. Might be a form of resistance. You may need to control your vices. And then this M is like the horse's ears. This is Iwas. This is talking about spiritual connections where you're thinking with your heart, not so much your mind. So this is friendship, loyalty, trust, devotion. Could be a link to marriage, promotion, increase. Okay, but it's basically your spiritual connection and kind of your ride to die, but you're more with your heart on this. Okay, so we're going to break through for clarity and think with your heart. Okay, here is the emotional and mental level. So we have the I, that's Isa again, chilling out, getting clarity, resistance. You need to control your vices. There's victory over obstacles. And then this one looks like elk antlers. This is Elgis. This is the protective rune. It's like an antenna. You're connecting with source. I see this as prayer hands reaching out. This is resistance. You're getting help. You're being shielded from impulse. It's looking to overcome things. Okay. Spiritual plane. Okay, we have the bee. This is more feminine energy, so you can think of that as the tatas of motherly love. This is Berkano. This is femininity, growth, joy. Could mean pregnancy, children, motherly love. This is B for birch. Again, this is M. This is Iwas. This is the horse's ears. Again, loyalty, trust, devotion. It's your spiritual connection, your ride to die. Think with your heart. Okay, there's connection, there's promotion, there's increase. This is sort of the opposite of this one. This one is Manas. This means man. This is meditation, influence, idealism, autonomy, victory over legal matters. Could be possible betrayal from love. But this is more your mental energy, thinking with your mind, versus this is thinking with your heart. And then, of course, this is achieving the goal of all of these. This is number 24. This is Othala. This is the master house. You follow the ancestors. This is sort of the hive. It's securing home, assets, inheritance, family, tradition. You've learned from the past. It's good luck. Okay, so what are the messages, or what is the big message for this evening? When you think about power and courage, sometimes you have to break through some things. You need movement at times to make progress. You need to learn from your mistakes for you to be able to achieve prosperity, joy, and happiness. Sometimes you need extra clarity, and you can get that through prayer. When you pray to the higher realm, it's asking for motherly love and understanding. There is no greater love than the higher power, the spirit realm. As individuals here on earth, we need to think with our heart as well as our mind. And listening to the ancestors and the divine will help us achieve all that we are meant to achieve. We learn from the past. We're able to secure home assets, inheritance, a solid family, and traditions. So this is what I have for you this evening. I hope that helped. If there's anything you need to work on in your personal life based on the runes, please do so. Continue to come back as we read the messages and learn more about runes. Thanks so much for being here. Goodbye.